What's up everyone, this is Trinidad, and in this video I have for you my Sacred Phoenix deck. So yeah, I really like the Sacred Phoenix. This came out in Hidden Summoners, the new support. It's just a really cool deck for me personally, because I love the Phoenix, I love the mythology of it and all that stuff. So yeah, let's dive right in, because the Hidden Summoners deck made this a different style of play. I mean, Sacred Phoenix never really had a style. Back before I played like more of a control variant with the GOAT format stuff that you can see on my channel. But yeah, we still play Sacred Phoenix, classic card right here. Wing Bees, Fire, level 8, 2416, which isn't like the greatest stats, but if it's destroyed by a card effect, you special summon from your graveyard the next standby phase, and if you do, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. So very classic, cool, but it was never truly like a real boss monster. But this card right here definitely kind of is. Same basic stats, Fire, Wing Beast, level 8, but now Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, or Nephthys, however you want to say it. When it's a ritual summoned, you can, or I mean, just whenever, you can, during your main phase, you can destroy Nephthys cards from your hand and or face up on the field, then destroy an equal number of monsters your opponents control. So mostly maybe like 1 or 2 Nephthys cards, and to destroy 1 or 2 monsters your opponent controls, which would be cool. And during your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by battle or card effect, so battle 2, and sent to the graveyard, which, you know, they're all graveyard reliant, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. And it's 3k, which is a lot better for a level 8 monster nowadays. Probably like ever, right? With Blue Eyes out there. Since Devotee of Nephthys, the other ritual card in the set. A lot of them will now be like Wind with level 2. And I believe all the rest are spellcasters. But yeah, you can ritual summon it with Rebirth of Nephthys, and you can use the following effects. If this card is ritual summoned, you can activate this effect, and that's special summon 1 Nephthys monster from your deck. Also during end phase of this turn, destroy this card. So you can bring out some stuff out if you need to do combo plays. And even if it's destroyed, that's totally fine, because if this card's in the graveyard, you can destroy 1 Nephthys card in your hand, and if you do, special summon this card. So yeah, a lot of them are going to be like destroy cards from your hand, and although it's like U-, or it looks like U-, they have certain effects that you want them to go off. Disciple of Nephthys, running, or Nephthys, running 3 of these. This is a definite 3 of as well. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, add 1 Nephthys card from your deck to your hand, except the Disciple. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effects in the graveyard, you can add 1 Nephthys spell / trap card from your deck to your hand. Only once per turn. 2000 booty, which is alright. 0 attack, not that good. But it's like the best one out of the little ones, because you can search basically any Nephthys card you need. I'm running 2 of the Defender of Nephthys. Sadly, she's like the only one with actual like attack, even though it's not that much. But it's alright. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Nephthys monster from your hand, except Defender. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 Nephthys monster from your deck. And yeah, you know, they all have effects, so it's not too bad when you destroy them from the deck. We got Chronicler of Nephthys. Nephthys. You can target 1 Nephthys card from your graveyard, except Chronicler. Destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, add that target to your hand. So it's a way to get stuff back from your graveyard, possibly like any of the ritual monsters or even the ritual spells, which is, you know, good. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect, you can add 1 Nephthys card from your graveyard to your hand. So just recursion, easy access to some stuff. 2 of the Matriarch of Nephthys, I guess the mother of them all, the Mother Phoenix. You can target 1 level 4 or lower Nephthys monster from your graveyard, except Matriarch. Destroy 1 card in your hand. If you do, special summon the target monster in defense position, but negate its effects. During your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. So it's alright. She's there to protect, come back. 1 hand, because it's a Nephthys deck, it's another name, and it's hand. I don't think there's really like much control. Like I wish there was a card that like you could, if it was destroyed, you can take it, you know, your opponent's monster or something, so then you can tribute it off and use this. But it's just there. It's an alright card to have. It's not the best. It's you can cut if you really need to, or if you really want to. 3 Manju, because Manju's Manju, and he's Ku, and he if he's normal or flip summoned, you can add 1 ritual monster or ritual spell from your deck to your hand. So he's just the one that gets both power creeping out the other two because he's like the same thing. Playing 3 Last Hope of Nephthys. And this is not a good card going first, but it's an alright card. Target 1 other Nephthys card you control and 1 card your opponent controls and destroy them. So because they have effects even if they're destroyed, it's not truly a minus. I just wish it had an added effect, like if this card was destroyed, draw a card or something like that. I think then it would be like super amazing, because then you can, you know, have effects where you can destroy stuff in the hand, play their effects, and still draw a card. If it's kind of dead, if you don't really need to use it. I don't know. Just a thought. It would have been really cool to have. Then we have the ritual spell Rebirth of Nephthys. And this card can be used to ritual summon any Nephthys ritual monster. You can, you know, tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you're trying to special summon or ritual summon. Then if you tributed Devotee or Cerulean, you can destroy 1 card on the field. So if you have like 2 of these in hand and then you use this to bring out, you know, you destroy a card or with that. However, but there's just a lot of destruction, a lot of targeting destruction, which targeting destruction is not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. 1 Ritual Foregone, and this is a card that you can pay 1,000 life points, kind of like instant fusion, and special summon a ritual monster from your hand. But it can attack, and then you also destroy it during end phase. You can only activate once per turn, so it reminds me of a lot of instant fusion. And it's alright, because these can come back. You know, so it's not like the worst thing. Or they have effects when they're on the field, or even they don't need to attack, they have just alright effects. 3 Pre-Prep of Rites, add a ritual spell card from your deck to your hand, then add a 1 ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand whose name is listed on the ritual spell. So yeah, basically these. 2 of the Preparation of Rites, you can run 3, I just have 2. Add 1 level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck to your hand, then you can add 1 ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand. And I like this, you know, 2 to 3 ratio, because I can search Devotee like with other ways, but this can only really target Devotee, can't target Cerulean. 2 Called by the Graves, because it's Called by the Grave and you want to like search. There's a lot of searching. And for funsies, I have a Feather of the Phoenix. You can cut this if you want, but discard 1 card, then target a card from your graveyard, return it to the top of your deck. Not the best card. Basically, there are better cards, way better cards than it. But I just wanted to theme it out, and I like the Phoenix theme, and it's one of its cards. Same thing with this Phoenix Swing Wind Blast, which is a lot better and was good. It's just trap cards are kind of slow nowadays. But discard a card, target 1 card your opponent controls, return that target to the top of the deck. So with these 2 cards, they came at a time where, you know, you have to discard a card to like do certain effects. Maybe it would have been cool if they added in like an effect where it was discarded. Or if it was, like I said, this one would have made more sense. If it was discarded or destroyed from the hand, draw a card. Although, maybe it's a little too powerful if it's discarded. But if it was destroyed, I think it would have been cool. Awakening of Nephthys. And this card is all your Nephthys monsters gain 300 attack, which means Cerulean can like go over Blue Eyes. So, yeah. If this face-up card on the field on your spell or trap card zone is destroyed by card effect inside the graveyard, you can special 1 Nephthys monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but you gotta destroy it, which is not even that bad. Then 3 Torrential, because 3 Torrential is good. I find it ironic that Torrential is in a lot of like fire decks that I run. Or now for the extra deck. So my extra deck really isn't complete, but it's more like choices you can make if you want to build this deck. But for right now, the 4 main cards are like these ones, really. Just having these is basically the Sacred Phoenix deck. Nephthys, the Sacred Flame, the Link 3. And where Cerulean's really good in the main deck, this is just a really amazing Link monster. If you can get 2 ritual monsters in its Link summoning. So yeah, its first like ongoing effect, like continuous effect, is this when it's in the extra monster zone, monsters your opponent control cannot target Nephthys monsters in the main monster zone for attacks. And it gains effects based on the number of ritual monsters used for link summoning. So it's a link 3, 2400 attack, which is alright. But 2+ monsters, including a ritual monster. So you have to at least use a ritual monster. So the first effect will go off definitely, which is it can't be destroyed by battle. 2 is probably like I mean 3 is ideal, but 2 is what you try and hope to really go for. And that it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, it gains 1200 attack. Oh, pretty good. So it becomes a 3600 attacker that can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Then you have the third one. So if you use 3 ritual monsters and it's link summoning, neither player can target this card with card effects, and it gains another 1200. So it becomes a 4800 with triple protection, like a true boss monster. Then you have 2 Nephthys, the Sacred Preserver, which is the link 2. Kind of was hoping it would be like up here, but this ain't so bad. But 2 Nephthys monsters, you only use the following effect of Nephthys once per turn. During your main phase, if this card was link summoned, you can activate one of these effects. So you can either add 1 level 8 winged beast monster from your deck to your hand, then you can add 1 ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand, or destroy 1 Nephthys monster this card points to, and special summon 1 Nephthys monster with a different original name from your graveyard, but negates effects. So usually the first effect is way better, but the second effect isn't so bad, because maybe you can bring back Devotee. So that's usually what happens, like have like a whatever monster, special destroy a monster, special bring back Devotee, and if you're able to ritual summon or have another ritual monster on the field, link them off and create him. Or her. Sacred Phoenix is a girl, right? Or at least female. Then just filler cards, Underclock Taker, Nightmare Phoenix, which I think Nightmare Phoenix should just be in the deck because it's another Phoenix. Nightmare Cerberus, Decode Talker, Topological, and Borreload. Not really much to say. Like if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know what these do. And if you've seen other deck profiles, you should know what they do. This is like, I believe, 10, and you can add more if you want. I don't know, whatever you guys want. There's rank 2s, so if you want to get your hand on like Daigusto Phoenix, Gachi, and maybe even like one of my favorite cards, the Downward Magician, just because then you can like rank over. Those cards are alright, but mostly you just go for like the ritual monsters and kind of like hold off with them and then try to bring this one out. So you don't really worry too much on the other links. I mean, Borreload's still Borreload, so that's not too bad to go into if you really need to. But yeah, that's anyways my Sacred Phoenix deck. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would change around. This is more like casual use, honestly, not like a competitive or anything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.